Welcome to the lesson of Microsoft Excel. So in this lesson, we're going to learn about some of the useful Excel shortcut keys. Well, you can see here there are 20 Excel shortcut keys which are very useful and used on a daily basis to make your work a lot easier in Microsoft Excel. And some of the formulas or some of the Excel shortcut keys can be used in a lot of softwares like Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft like Word, then a lot of other softwares like Adobe, and then a lot of video editing ones, and a lot of them. Okay, even can be used in some of the softwares which you use in your daily basis, maybe even for your work or maybe even productivity. So without any further ado, let's start off with the first Excel shortcut key, which is Control+N. So when you want to open up a new workbook or a worksheet, what you do is go to Files and then select it from here, or just go to New and then you select it whichever you want. If you want a blank workbook, okay, even if you want like one of those pre-made themes. But instead of doing that, what you're gonna do is just press Control+N and it will make up a new workbook for you without taking a lot of time. Some of them also do is go to the desktop, make a new workbook from here, okay, and then click on it so that you can work on your new workbook or your new worksheet. But instead of doing that, we're just gonna press Control+N to make a new workbook and start working on it without taking a lot of time. Next, what I'm gonna show you is Control+O. So let's start off by pressing Control+O. So when you press Control+O, it's just gonna take you to the Open tab in your Home tab. So what does the Open tab help you with? So the Open tab helps you with saving your document or your workbook. You can also save it in your PC. You can add a place, or you can browse from wherever drive or whichever folder you want to. You can also open workbooks which you recently worked on or is saved on your desktop, or even saved in your computer, or even in the folders which you want to select, and then just type on it or just click on it and it will open up. Instead, what I'm going to do is just press Control+N instead of just going to Files and then go into the Open tab and then selecting on it, which takes up a lot of time. So to save the time, what I'm going to do is just press Control+O and it will take us directly to the Open tab. Okay, next what I'm going to show you is Control+S. So Control+S, what it does is saves up your worksheet or your workbook. So let's say I added some data. So when I want to cut it, you can see that this pop-up opens up and it says want to save your changes to new Microsoft Excel workbook or worksheet.xlsx. So instead, or if you don't want to face those problems and face those and don't want to face the problem of discarding your data when you close, just press Control+S and it's just going to directly save it to your worksheet. Now if I want to cut it, and you will see that everything will still remain the same. Okay, when I even open up Microsoft Excel, the data will still remain and you don't have to worry about losing any of your data. So just press Control+S instead of going here, clicking here, or going to Files and then you gotta save it. So this also saves up a lot of time. Next, what I'm going to show you is Control+W. So what Control+W is, just makes your sheet not formattable or not in a working state. So let's press Control+W and you can see it either opens up, or when you press Control+W again, it just blanks up. Okay, so when I press Control+W, this happens, or sometime it just blanks up or doesn't open up. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. Just press Control+S before doing that and it will save up all of your progress and your data. Okay, next what we have is Control+C, X, and V. Well, all those trees are really important and used in a daily basis from time to time. So what Control+C does is copies the data. So I'm going to do is copy this data, Control+C, and what we have here is just press Control, or maybe what we do most of the time is press on your right mouse key after selecting the cell and then paste it however we want to. But if you want to save more time, just select on the cell and then just press Control+V to copy the data instead of just pasting it from here or right clicking it and then pasting it. Next, what I'm going to show you is Control+X. So Control+X, what it does is cuts the data, okay, what I'm going to do is Control plus X, and let's say I'm going to paste it right over here. Just paste or use Control plus V. You can use the same like shortcut, Control plus V, to paste in the cutted data, and then you will be able to paste it in the specific cell which you want to paste it to. Okay, now what I'm going to show you is Control plus Z and Control plus Y. Well, these two formulas or these two shortcut keys are very useful in a lot of softwares, even in Adobe, even in like Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, well, all of them, and even other softwares. Okay, so what we have here is Control plus Z. You will also be able to see those shortcuts by keeping your mouse over these. You can see undo paste is Control plus Z, and if you want to redo it, it's Control plus Y. So Control plus Y is for redo, and Control plus Z is for undo. So I'm going to do is Control plus Z, and you can see that this is redone, and Control plus Y, it will be redone again. Okay, even if you cut the data, let's say delete, Control plus Z, and it will just undo the process which you did recently. Okay, now what I'm going to show you is Control plus P. So what Control plus P does is just takes you directly to the print settings. So let's press Control plus P, and you will see that it has taken you directly to the print settings, instead of what we most of the time do is just go to File and then go to Print, and then you can just print your document or whichever sheet you have. Okay, but instead of going through all of these problems, what we can just do is like use Control plus P to like go to the print settings directly. Okay, so just paste or use Control plus P to save a lot of time and labor, and it is like a lot convenient. Now I'm going to show you is Control plus F. So what Control plus F is, pops up find and replace option. Okay, so I'm going to do is type in or use Control plus F, and you will see that find and replace option or settings pop up has opened up. Now what I'm going to do is, let's say, replace it. I'm going to replace some data, so I'm going to do is type in CTRL, and I want to like find all, and you can see that all of them are here, even in other worksheets. Okay, so I'm going to do is just replace it with R. Let's do it, find all, and then let's say not find all, find next. I'm going to replace all, and you can see all of the controls have been shifted to R. Okay, and you will not be able to undo it, so keep that in mind. Now I'm going to do like undo the process by finding R, and then I'm going to do a CTRL, and I'm going to do is find or replace all, and you can see all of the R's have now come back to CTRL, which is control. Okay, so this is how you will be able to open up find and replace option, instead of going through all of these options like find and select from here, find and replace. Okay, so this also saves up a lot of time and really useful. Okay, next what we have here is Control plus Home. Well, when you press Control plus Home, it's gonna make the cell a default one. Let's say Control plus Home, and you can see that this has been selected. Okay, and if you want to like do this, okay, you can also like make it or select the cell. Okay, so it's just gonna lock the cell. Next what we have here is Control plus End. When you press Control plus End, it's just gonna go to the cell or the last cell which you have Control plus End. So it's just gonna go to the last cell which you selected, what Control plus End, and it's still gonna go to the last end of the like sheet. Okay, so this is how Control plus End works. Next what we have here is Control or Alt Enter. Okay, so I also changed the R from here, so this should be Enter. Okay, let's say Alt plus Enter. When you press Alt plus Enter, now you will see that page breaks have been done on your worksheet. Okay, but if you do not do that, you will see all the sheets will stay in the same type of like sheet. Okay, and a lot of cells which will be all aligned together, and you will not be able to view the breaks. Now what we have here is Control plus A. Well, this is a really useful shortcut key in Microsoft Excel. So let's say you want to select this range, okay, but you don't want to go outside the range. So what you have to do is stay calm and then select the cells which have the data. Sometimes you select it like this, so other cells which do not have the data are sometimes also formatted, and then when you type on it, the formatted text not on the specific type of cells also get formatted. So instead of doing that, just select one of the cells which has the data and just press Control plus A, and it's going to select the selected data which you want to select of the range, and you can like format them however you want to then. Okay, so this is how Control plus A works. So it just selects an array or the range of data. Okay, even if you have, let's say, data till 91, it's still gonna select all the ranges till 91. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. Next, what we have here is Control plus F2. Well, Control plus F2 does the same thing by printing like the data. Okay, when you press Control plus F2, what I do here is it also takes you directly to the print section. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so it does the same thing. You can select the printer, you can do the settings, pages, number of copies, letters, normal margins, no scaling, and a lot of them. Just press back and it will take you directly to your worksheet which you've been working on. Next, what I'm going to show you is Control plus up and down. So let's say you have data till up 11, which I have right here. So I'm going to do is just press Control plus up, and it's going to take me to the topmost cell which has the same type of data or which I want to edit, but not the heading. Why is it not the heading? Because that can also, like, Excel already detected that that is a heading, but this is where the data started, so it's going to be Control plus F, and when I press Control plus down, it's gonna go directly to the last cell or the bottom cell which has the same type of data in Microsoft Excel or even in your range. Now what I'm going to show you is Alt plus F4. Well, what Alt plus F4 does is just closes the window which you have. It works in all of the softwares in your PC. Okay, let's press Alt plus F. I have all of the data selected, so I'm going to just press Alt plus F, and you will see this opens up. That means you are trying to close Microsoft Excel. So I'm going to cut it because I don't want that. Well, so what we do is just, if you want to shut down Microsoft Excel, even other softwares, just press Alt plus F4 and it will just shut off Microsoft Excel or even other softwares. So the last thing what I'm going to show you is tab. Let's say you want to navigate. What we do is click on it, right? And now I'm pressing right. And if I want to go left, what I do is just press left. Okay. And if I want to go down, I press down. And if I want to go up, I press up. But let's say you want to edit or start editing data. So what we do is, after typing it, what we do is when you press enter, it goes down. But when you press tab, it just goes to the right cell. Okay. So you can type in your data on the right cell. Even if you're like editing data and just type or tab, this is gonna go to the next one. Okay, so keep that in mind, this is really important. Next, what I'm going to show you is how you will be able to see the bindings in all of these tools. When you press Alt, it will show you all of or some of the tools which you will be able to use without pressing without your mouse. Okay, so let's press Alt plus A or Alt. Now if I want to change the font, I'm going to press Alt, as I'm already holding Alt. Now if I press N, it's going to open up insert. Okay, so this is how it works. Okay, when I just press N, this is going to use the formatting or the font. Okay, so next what I'm going to show you is deleting a column. Okay, or let's say shifting from tabs. Okay, so what I'm going to do is Alt plus HD, Alt plus H for home, and you will be able to see all the tools which are usable. When I press O, it's going to format the cells or open it up, and you will also see all of the tools or all of the functions which you will be able to use without using the mouse but just the keyboard. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, let's say, selecting all of it, and I'm going to do is control Alt plus H, and I'm going to do is go to D. Now you can see you will be able to delete it however you want to, and then press OK, and this cell will be deleted. Now if I select this, Alt plus H, okay, then what I'm going to do is Alt D, and then I'm going to delete the cell just pressing D and Shift left, and you will see that J cell or the J column has been deleted. Now what I'm going to show you is going to the Formulas tab. So if you want to go to the Formulas tab, just press Alt plus M. It will take you directly to the Formulas tab and select on the binds which you want to use. Now what I'm going to show you is how you can go to the Home tab again. Just press Alt plus H. It's going to directly take you to the home page like where you selected. Okay, so this is how Microsoft Excel shows you all of the useful shortcut keys in Microsoft Excel. Well, this is like a couple of them, but there are a lot of the cells or a lot of the shortcut keys in Microsoft Excel which are available to be used. Well, these are some of the basics, so hope you guys understood everything, and thank you for watching this video.